Yo, what up, what up? It's your man, Big Brandon Carter. A lot of y'all know that I'm a avid reader. You know, like I read about 1 or 2 books every week, and I've been doing that for years. I'm a certified speed reader. I'm getting close to about 600 words per minute. The average is like 330 words per minute. So like I'm well above average. I read about twice the speed of a normal human being, and I've just become an avid reader ever since college, man. Everything who I am, all the success I've had, is all based on like the books I've read. You know, like I have a fucking ton of books. This ain't even all my books, like, cause I have a bunch lent out. I lost a bunch. My friends stole them, or I've moved a few times and I couldn't take all the books with me somewhere in storage. And this not even counting what's on my Kindle. But what I want to do is I want to start a series. All right. I'm going to talk about some of the books that help impact my life. You know, a lot of people ask me just what about my favorite books, what books I found most beneficial throughout the years, and I'd like to go over a few. We're just going to be a series, so I'm only going to do a few at a time. I'll just do the top 3. All right, we're going to start with 3 books. All right, that I think are just mandatory reading for anybody who wants to achieve success in life. They're not necessarily fitness books, but these books will help you accomplish any goal you set in life. And fitness is just fitness is just like any other goal. You attack it with the same methods. You set the goal, make a plan, and make a detailed plan with deadlines for each step, and then execute the plan. It's that simple. You know, like if you want a 6-pack, you want big muscles. You know, it's just like the same thing. If you want to make a certain amount of money, if you want to go to a certain college, you want a promotion at work. It's just a goal, man. That's why I like fitness so much, because if you're gonna learn to accomplish a physical goal, then it'll teach you how to accomplish other goals. But anyway, so having that said, I'm gonna give you just 3 books that I think are just mandatory reading for you. These 3 books, all right, once I met a dude, this guy I was doing business with, he was a multi-millionaire. He had an American Express black card. Dude was just a straight baller at multi-million-dollar businesses. And because he read a lot too. And he said the 3 books that you need to read to be successful in life. He just gave me the 3, and I'm gonna share those 3 with you. The first book he suggested was The Power of Positive Thinking by Norman Vincent Peale. I lost my physical copy of this because I read it so many years ago. I read it about 10 years ago, so I lost my physical copy of it. But I keep it on my tablet. In case you're wondering, I have a Galaxy S Tab, and I have a regular Kindle Paperwhite. Because sometimes I don't want it, because this notifications can be distracting, and I can go on the internet. Sometimes I'd like to just read off this with notice, because it's just a dedicated reading device. But anyway, Power of Positive Thinking. It sounds like some old yuppie Oprah bullshit, but I'm telling you, it would change the way you think about the world and the way you think about accomplishment. It'll just impact you in a way that it's hard for me to describe. You know, it's really hard for me to describe the way how this book can impact you. But so, book number 2, another old classic, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Again, I lost my physical copy of this book, so I got it on a tablet, because I read this when I was like 19. You know, so that's like 13 years ago. I read this book, you know, for the first time. And my physical copy, it's around here somewhere. I see this all fucked up because I've read it so many times. And this book just changed the way. It's another one of those books. This is one of those books that your life is different before you read it and after. You know, it's one of those moments where there's a few times you'll read a book and your life will just change after that. Nothing is ever the same. It's your life before this book and your life after that book. And Think and Grow Rich is one of those books. It's not just about riches. It's not just about getting money. When they say rich or riches, and the author, he means anything you want to accomplish. You know, anything that means success to you. You know, so riches might be fucking 18-inch biceps. You know, it might mean a 6-pack. It might be currency that you can exchange for goods and services. Whatever riches mean to you, you know. And the third book the rich man recommended was How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. This book, I honestly believe that the world would be different if this was like required reading for high school students. Like if I was in charge of the educational system in the United States or anywhere in the world, I would make this required reading. You could not pass. If you could not pass a test if you could not pass a test on this book or write a report, 10-page report on this book, you would not be able to graduate from high school. You got to do your senior year over again. I think it's that important. Like sometimes people tell me, "Oh, you're so charismatic or cool." They'll give me like compliments regarding my social ability. But it's all has to do with what I read in that book. All right, it just makes you better with dealing with people. It's gonna make you better with women. You know, like I know a lot of you guys are single. This will help you with that. Just anything. It's gonna help you in business. Just how did your whole life you're gonna be interacting with people. So you might as well learn how to do it the best of your ability. You know what I'm saying? And this book is the key to learning how to do that. So anyway, those are 3 books out of the hundreds I've read. I'll put a link in the description below where you can check them out. I would say start with those books. And as far as just like getting more into reading and reading more often, people always say, "How do you do it? How do you read so much?" Well, one, I keep my Kindle or a book with me everywhere I go. So like if I have a few minutes, I start reading. But I also dedicate at least an hour a day to just reading. You know, like, and you do it for your body. I mean, we're all working out for an hour a day. Presumably, if you're watching this, you work out for about an hour every day, or you know, most days a week. You should be reading for an hour most days a week, because training your brain is way more important than training your body. Like, I'm fucking 32. I probably only got a few more years left of this, you know, about at least till I'm 40. Then everything's gonna be on a decline, you know, I would imagine. But this will be way sharper. You know, I'll always have this, so I'll always be able to find a way to be successful or make shit happen, you know. So anyway, those are the top 3 recommendations. I will recommend more if you guys want more, want to know more books. Let me know. I'll make more videos like this, and I'll keep giving you recommendations, because I'm always reading. I'll just keep you guys updated on new books that I think may be beneficial for you. Also, if you can check out on Instagram. I'll put a link to my Instagram. I always really post what I'm reading, and little highlights, little nuggets, little gems. What's in there, man. So anyway, man. So if you like this, I'll post more. All right.